Hey, vinyl community, JJ Yokohama, Jeff here. Just thought I'd shoot a quick one. Getting finally got for those who've been following me for a while. Yeah, I got my international transfer, so just dealing with all that BS right now. But yeah, got to pack up my record soon. So I thought I'd do like one last vinyl finds or so. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Um, so yeah, I had a very productive last month or so, maybe 2 months. I don't know. Whenever I did my last video, basically the next day I picked up a big stack, and I've gotten some really good stuff since then too. Been kind of cutting back a little bit though, because I got to pack the stuff up and get shipped out to back to the States soon. So I'm just getting kind of sorting through the grails, make sure those get packed up at extra special, that sort of thing. Yeah, just some of the best stuff is towards the end of this video, so make sure you stick through it to the end. But yeah, so was it last? I think it was the beginning of last month. There was a here in Tokyo, they have a record. I think they call it the Tokyo Record March. They do it a couple times a year. It's outdoors. They do it in this kind of trendy area of Tokyo. A lot of the live clubs and so on are there, and there's a lot of good, maybe not a lot, but there's some good record stores there, and yeah, it's a good scene there. Um, kind of trendy, like the Hampton in Baltimore, that sort of thing. Yeah, so yeah, so I went there. So there's a lot of different vendors, just like any other record fair, but they also do the the big record shop here that I find a lot of my stuff at actually is called Disc Union. They do like $2 records. So if you, it's massive. They bring, I think they brought like 25,000 records this time. It was most of the place, but yeah, if you dig through there, you can find some real treasures, and I did. I'll show you those. So yeah, and then yeah, the other dealers I found some pretty awesome stuff there too. So let's just jump right in. So as I was going in, I found a new shop I didn't know about, and unfortunately, a couple hours from here, I might get a trip down there before I leave. But there was a yeah shop specializing in like psych and space rock and so on. I found some pretty crazy stuff there. So this is something Final Richie was talking about, I think, not too long ago. But yeah, Doctors of Madness, they're pretty big here in Japan. So this is a Japanese pressing. That's just their first or second album. Yeah, that's it. I don't think you can read it. This is like yeah, right here. Is this record to be played with the gas full on? So Japanese. It's got all the extra inserts and yeah, lyric sheets just on Polydor. So yeah, some of these I've listened to, some not. Just but yeah, they're getting packed up. I'm gonna rebuild my system back in the States. Probably in a couple months. The way things are looking is taking a while to get transferred. On this, this is a second press kaleidoscope, U.S. kaleidoscope. People have shown this recently. I stumbled across it. Sealed punch out. So it was relatively inexpensive. Very happy to find that. And this, not an original, but it's looks like a bootleg actually. Pretty sure it's a bootleg, European bootleg. So I was happy to find that. I think it's a 90s or early 2000s bootleg. So I found those guys. Same shop. Oh, kind of mixed up a little bit, but yeah, we'll keep going. Here. Found this. This was in the like the $2 bins. So Buddy Holly, never seen this one. Always like Buddy Holly, so pick that up. Sounds interesting. And this guy, this is a Japanese singer-songwriter by Yosui Inoue, Inoue being last name. I always see this around, it's just never picked it up, but you know, for a couple of bucks, I figured it's supposed to be a decent album. So, really clean copy that was a bit yellowed. Didn't have this one, but yeah, Japanese pressing. So it has like all the Japanese inserts in there. Really clean first pressing. It's a Barracuda on this one, of course. Yep, found this one in the Shrinky. To add that to the Public Enemy collection, I guess. So Chuck D. This was another happy find, Susie Quattro. So it's kind of a Japanese. Oh, I think they had it other places, but it's a comp album, so it comes with like a little insert, Japanese insert there. But the neat thing about this one, it's actually a promo copy. Found it for again in those $2 bins. Yeah, so if you ever see that mark there next to the rack, this guy. You ever see that mark? That's a Japanese promo. So white label promo there. So wanted to pick up some Gary Lewis. I found this in the $2 bin. Yeah, Japanese best of comp. So it's probably the only one I need really. And it's got the original. Whoops. Part there. Yeah, it has the original Obi slip. Obi. And yes, on Liberty. So red Liberty. Put that back together. We'll go back together later. Yeah, again, never owned this one, but yeah, I saw this in the cheapo bins. But yeah, I never had it, but I saw that. Again, promo copy. Near mint vinyl, VG Plus or VG Plus on the. I'd say VG Plus. It's a little discolored. They didn't sleeve it obviously, but yeah, happy to find that. Yeah, Japanese best of Roy Buchanan. This is a Japanese. Yeah, Japanese. So yeah, comes the lyric sheet and yeah, Japanese Polydor. I think I got quite a bit of Polydor. Vinyls, yeah, near mint, VG Plus in there. Yeah, probably VG on the cover. Yep, this one, unfortunately one of the discs was missing, but I didn't, yeah, when I pulled it, I saw this. Can somebody tell me, is that somebody's fancy cursive writing, or is that actually his signature? It looked somewhat similar to the signature I found online, but the G is different. But yeah, I'm thinking that, yeah, it could be, might not be. Like my signature certainly changed a lot, so I thought I took a chance. Yeah, I was missing one of the discs. I even saw the disc when I was flipping through it before I found the record. So I wish I'd gone back for it. It didn't occur to me until I got home. I was like, oh shoot, the other disc was missing. I just as soon as I saw that maybe signature, I picked it up. Yeah, another one, $2 bins. Not leaving that behind. It's worth it for the Cyndi Lauper and of course the awesome poster. Goonies. I found this again, $2 bins. Association. This is the one with Never Your Love, mono copy. I think it's a US one actually. Yep, US one. And yeah, the original sleeves in there, and then the Japanese kind of the Warner Brothers. Yeah, gold, I guess. Yeah, this one I just did because Steve Carlson hates it. Hey, Steve. Judy Collins. He was right. Yeah, this one, yeah, I've been kind of getting on a folk kick recently, but this one, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another listen before I turn it. But yeah, first UK press, Judy Collins. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't that impressed with the first listen. Okay, this one's again I found in the cheap bins, but I thought it was interesting. Ann Lewis is like half American, half Japanese J-pop singer, early 80s, mid 80s mostly, late 70s maybe she got her start. But yeah, she was kind of going for a little more avant-garde, but I guess yeah, I don't know. But yeah, she's kind of interesting, so I thought it'd be cool to have one for a couple bucks. This one, I used to like this album back in the day. It was, yeah, Japanese, yeah, techno, whatnot. Yeah, my wife definitely likes this, so this was more for her, just for her not to shut up because I got such a big stack that day. But yeah, I never seen it on vinyl, so that thought it was quite cool. Uh, yeah, double album. It's not a gatefold though. Yeah, closer to the good stuff, but yeah, CTI, Bargain Bin, West Montgomery, Japanese gatefold, little discolored there, but otherwise really clean copy. Yeah, I was quite happy to find this one for a couple bucks. If you're into the turntablists, executioners. Yeah, unfortunately they did, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. They did tape the sleeve on, so I'll have to remove that later. But it did keep it nice and clean. Gatefold, double album, I think. Yeah, is it double? It's a double. Yeah, good album too. Yeah, okay, almost to the good stuff. Yep, and then yeah, record's really clean on this guy, but yeah, Country Joe. You don't see him that often, especially in Japan, so I just picked it up. Not their best album, but I like the artwork. I'll probably find an upgrade copy at some point, but the record itself is really clean. Okay, here's getting into the cool stuff. So for those of you into uh, Flower Traveling Band, yeah, I bumped into this. This is Joe, their singer, Joe Yamanaka. Uh, so he went off on his own. So actually, it shows a lot of Flower Traveling Band on the back. I'll show one of these later. Yep. So he went a little solo, went a little more progressive, still psych, obviously. Progressive psych, I guess. Yeah. So it's a cool album. It's worth checking out. So it's called Joe Yamanaka To the New World in English. And this, I just went to pick up some boxes at the store because I've made a list of 10, 15 albums that are only Japan I really wanted to find, kind of thing. So I was kind of just, I thought I'd check the new arrival, see if there's anything in there, and a couple other things. I checked the Japanese jazz section. Yeah, I already had this one, but this is a really good album if you ever see it. But I found this signed for about $5, and yeah, I'm not leaving that behind. This is gonna go on my wall. It's got some, like, I don't know, looks like Krispy Kreme or something. Like that a light wipe. If you have any suggestions for taking that off, it looks like pastry or something along those lines. God, I hope it's pastry. It's pretty nasty if it's not. But yeah, he's a pianist. He did a lot of kind of jazz funk stuff. I think he's most famous for in the 70s. He went a little more avant-garde. This is when he's starting to transition to avant-garde. It's one of his better albums. So Masaru Imada, Andalusia Breeze. Yeah, he appears on a lot of Japanese jazz albums from that golden period. That's a pianist. Okay, now we're getting to the heart attack kind of stuff here. So again, same shop, new arrivals bin. Couldn't believe I saw it when I saw this. I thought it was a repress at first, and I flipped it over. Oh, that's not a repress. Picked it up for probably 45, 50 bucks US. Near mint. It is crispy clean. And this is a Japanese Amandul. It has the original price sticker on there. Missing the obi, unfortunately, but everything else is here. Amandul 2. Curiously, it's a single record, not a double. But so it's missing the second disc. Japanese Liberty. They did do it as a gatefold, and it has like a single-sided insert on Amandul. And yep, gatefold there. So extremely happy to find that one. I wasn't even looking for it so much. It's one of those ones I figured I'd never find, so I was extremely happy to find it. And another one, this is a present for my wife, actually. So I was very excited to get this one. This is Flower Traveling Band. This is a first pressing. This is their follow-up to Satori, which is way overpriced right now. I can't get a copy. Watching one on their Japanese eBay, basically. But this is Flower Traveling Band. So they made it look like a mailer. Yeah, Velcro, early 70s. I didn't even know they really had Velcro until the late 70s, but apparently they did. So yeah, they basically made it look like a record mailer. This got a little chewed up, but yeah, you'll see it's yeah. This is actually how it's shipped. So they yeah taped this newsprint. It's really flimsy newsprint. So when you do see this, it's very rare to find it like really clean because this thing is thick and you can't get into a sleeve. I just have it in a record mailer in a record mailer to keep it clean. Yeah, they actually have a canceled U.S. Postage stamp, so I guess they would have cost 28 cents back in the day to ship records. So it comes in like a fake record mailer, which is kind of cool. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not VG Plus, but this yeah, it's just maybe VG. One side's maybe VG Plus. I think they were a little ambitious in their grading. There's a couple scratches. I think it's gonna play fine. I haven't got it properly cleaned yet. Yep, Atlantic, Japanese Atlantic. And yeah, this guy comes with like a little booklet. I might actually have some more records. I probably just forgot to pull them. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys. So some really big stuff there. So probably be back in the States in a couple months or so, and get my setup there, and then can really dig in and start listening to all this stuff when I have time anyway. So I'm gonna have a really long commute until I find a proper apartment. I'll be heading out to the Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia area. So might be my last video for a few months. We'll see. So see you guys. Have a good one. Happy Saturday or Sunday, wherever you are.